Their musician talent as a visual artist.
This 4-channel installation is called Droopy. It was commissioned by Experimental Sound Studio for the Fern room in the Lincoln Park Conservatory. And it's 20 minutes that is repeating over and over. We composed it with many different objects that we combined to make a collection of kind of fern specimens that would be added to this room for about 4 months. And we use different materials like flue pipes and corrugated tubing and very synthetic kind of materials to get at natural harmonics that we would combine with other electromagnetic sounds.
Air is one of those things that's very interesting to work with as a sonic material, because on its own in the space it's not really making any sound, so it's really about the air and the edges and the things that get in the way of the air.
It's the sound of the turbulence of the air, something that keeps coming up in the music.
I think that we sit facing each other in our current performance because we are trying to keep Coppice facing in. What is actually important to us is where we connect. So this idea of the dialectic aspect of the performance is not something we discuss amongst each other in those terms necessarily, but we do spend a lot of time talking about how we are each looking at the same thing, but just from different angles. I think my perception of Coppice as our name started from the noun, which comes from the practice of cutting back trees so that they grow back as multiple shoots. I believe that as we've continued on, we have gotten more into the verb idea of coppicing, which is cutting it back, the actual cutting back to essential elements so that new offshoots can grow.
The etymology of the word coppice actually comes from coping and from blow, air, it's a coincidence that we found very pleasant because it's something that keeps kind of revolving in new pieces that we make.